What's going on, gamers? It's your boy DiggsGaming. Welcome back to Off Hunting's Gaming News. I'm by myself again, but you know what? That is perfectly okay. I got a lot of news I got to talk about, so let's just jump right in. To start off with, Microsoft has finally revealed what their plan is for Activision Blizzard games going forward. So they revealed that they are looking to release Call of Duty and other big Activision Blizzard games on other consoles even after the contract is up. And they set this to the FTC. So you can pretty much safely secure that they're telling the truth, because if you lie to the FTC, you are in big trouble. And again, this is part of an investigation into the Activision Microsoft buyout, because, of course, it's almost $70 billion that they bought Activision for, so of course the FTC is going to get involved, make sure everything's on the up and up. And with news like this, it does sound like this deal is going to go through. In fact, I'd be surprised if this deal didn't go through. Now, Microsoft fans, there are some that are really upset about this because they're saying, well, they paid $70 billion not to have the games exclusive. But here's the thing. Why would you have the games exclusive? It just does not make sense from a financial standpoint. Just think about how big Call of Duty is, and if you take them off of PlayStation, that's just a lot of money you're leaving on the table. Remember, Microsoft gets 70% of the revenue from Call of Duty games that are sold. So why would you leave money on the table? Yeah, they bought it for $70 billion, but they'd be leaving more money on the table by not having them on PlayStation than having them on PlayStation. And again, that just doesn't mean that they're going to have no Activision games that are going to be exclusive. I mean, new IPs are up for grabs. And I would not have a problem with a new IP being an Xbox exclusive. I do not. And it just does not make sense to me to have Call of Duty and other games from Activision's library just be exclusive. And you can say, well, Bethesda, they have games that are exclusive. Well, that's a little different, because Call of Duty is still one of the biggest games in the world. Just about a lot of people play Call of Duty. And again, just to take it off of PlayStation, that's not consumer friendly, and they'd be leaving a lot of money on the table. So yeah, having them stay multi-platform can only be a good thing for Microsoft going forward. And I just don't see the issue here. I just really don't. So Microsoft planning to keep Call of Duty and other big Activision titles on other consoles even after the contract is up. Next up, we got some news about Resident Evil 4 Remake. Now, we all know this game is coming now. We've heard about it multiple times, but we got some more information. To start off with, we could see a reveal later this year. And, okay, yeah, I'll be down for that. And we got some news on what they could be tweaking in the game, because this is not just up the graphics and ship it. This is, they're going to be doing some work. They're going to be tweaking a few things. This is a remake, not a remaster. They're going to work on making it a little more scarier, with more sections taking place at night. Ada's campaign is going to be expanded, and side characters are going to have a bigger role. Now, when I first heard about Resident Evil 4 Remake, I just was shocked, because I'm like, what can you do on Resident Evil 4 to really improve it? Because that's considered, one, the best Resident Evil game ever made, and two, it's considered one of the best games during the 6th generation of consoles. And a lot of people still swear that it's the best Resident Evil game. So I just don't know what you could do. But after hearing about this, okay, maybe they're doing things right with this. I mean, expanding Ada's campaign, yeah, that's a good thing. Having side characters with bigger roles, okay. Making it scarier with more sections taking place at night, okay. I think they're doing things right. I think Capcom is doing things right. If this is true and they do it the right way, so if we do get a reveal this year, we'll see what they have done to this game, and a lot of things to look forward to from the Resident Evil 4 remake. A lot of things. PlayStation 5's latest update has gone beta, so people have started to receive the beta for PlayStation 5's latest update, which is 3.0.1, I believe, and there's a lot of things that is going to come with this update. I'm not going to get into it. I'll get into it when the update goes live. But one thing I do want to talk about is the fact that the PlayStation Plus logo is going to be at the very beginning when you're scrolling through basically your games and your apps. And there's no way to move that. It's going to stay there for the time being. And that's pretty interesting. Now, some people think that this goes along with the Project Spartacus thing because because they're going to revamp PlayStation Plus, having PlayStation Now absorbed into it. Personally, I don't think so. I think that's a reach, but yeah, that's something that you need to look out for. The fact that the PlayStation Plus logo is going to be the first thing you see when you're scrolling through your stuff. Got some bad news for Jump Force fans. Jump Force has been delisted from digital stores, so you can no longer buy the game digitally. You can still buy it physically, but I also think you can't buy like the DLC if you haven't bought it already. So yeah, Jump Force has been delisted, and the servers are going to be shut down in August. Now, that is disappointing for those that are fans of the game. When the game first came out, it didn't have the best reception, but it did grow a fan base. I know JoJo and Meliodas both played the game, and this was bound to happen because you're talking about licensed characters, and it's always tough to hold on to those, especially in a fighting game. It is really hard. They can't last forever, and it is a shame, but it was bound to happen. So Jump Force has already been delisted, and the servers are going to be shut down in August. One of February's biggest titles has been released in Sifu. Sifu was released to great reviews, and for those that don't know Sifu, you're playing as a martial artist where every time you die, you age up. And I have not picked up the game yet. I'm going to wait for a physical copy to be released, and then I will pick it up. But here's the interesting thing. For people that bought the early access to the game, they had some issues where it would not load. And the developers of Sifu, they had to figure it out. They figured it out relatively quickly, but those that ordered the early access to it didn't take full advantage of it. They lost time with the early access part of it, which was a shame. And you know, if you bought the early access, you feel kind of cheated a little bit. But the developers are going to make it up to those fans. They're going to do something to make up for that. That is a little disappointing, but on the game itself, Sifu was released to great reviews, and I'm not shocked. It's just another game for the PlayStation 5 that's worth playing. And yeah, I mean, Sifu was released, great reviews, and that's all I really have to say about that. Moving on to Call of Duty. Call of Duty's next release is going to be a sequel to Modern Warfare, the revamped Modern Warfare. So yeah, have that to look forward to. Yeah, we have that to look forward to. That's all I got to say. Moving on to news about Forspoken. Forspoken has gotten its rating, and it's been rated M for mature. Now, I'm kind of shocked by this. I did not think it was going to get the M rating. I thought it was going to get the teen rating, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. We'll see when this game comes out how interesting and how good it's going to be, and we're going to see why it got that M rating. And I'm still hyped for this game. I still have some hype for this game. I know some people's hype has died down, but you know what? I'm still excited for this game. Probably not going to pick it up day one. I might wait for the reviews a little bit, but you know what? Forspoken, definitely a game I'm looking forward to. Now, speaking of games that I am just looking forward to, The Wolf Among Us 2 got a new trailer and new information released by Jeff Keighley. Now, The Wolf Among Us 2, this is the revamped Telltale, and what we got was it's going to be a 2023 release date. They are using the Unreal Engine, and the game looks absolutely amazing. It looks great. The characters just look amazing. It really does look like a really good game. This is taking place 6 months after the original game, and Bigby Wolf has been suspended from being sheriff of Fabletown, and there's conflict between him and Snow, who is now the deputy mayor. And Bigby teams up with a New York City detective, and we saw in the trailer that we got some Wizard of Oz characters being added to the game, and there's going to be the gameplay is going to be similar, yet a little bit different. That's how the developers described it. Not exactly sure what to expect from the gameplay. Well, you can expect the same Telltale text-based stuff, but what else is in store? I'm not sure, but I cannot wait for this game. 2023, this game comes out. Wolf Among Us 2, if you haven't checked out that trailer, go check it out. It was absolutely amazing. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is the Nintendo Direct that took place this week. This Direct was absolutely amazing. It was great. It started with Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes and ended with Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Now, Fire Emblem, that's a staple at this point on Nintendo consoles. And Xenoblade Chronicles 3, if you have not played Xenoblade Chronicles yet, go check it out. I have played the first game. I haven't gotten the second game yet. I'm going to get that before Xenoblade Chronicles 3 comes out. But I absolutely love this game. I highly recommend Xenoblade Chronicles. Again, you haven't checked out the game, go check it out. And the fact that we're getting a third one in the series, yeah, I am excited for that. Now, some other stuff that we got. This isn't everything, but it's a lot of what we got. Kingdom Hearts. All 3 collections are coming to the Switch, but they're coming for cloud. They're not coming to the Switch completely. So they're coming to cloud. That's a little disappointed, but you know what? Kingdom Hearts, all the collections coming to the Switch. Here's a game that is a JRPG that was never released in the US until now. Live Alive. This is an interesting game because it's kind of multiple games into one. You're pretty much playing as multiple characters across multiple time periods. I mean, you have prehistory, you have Imperial China, Japan at one point, the Wild West, of course, present day, near future, distant future. This is a really, really interesting game. I think I might check this one out. So, Live Alive finally coming to the US. Some games that are coming to the Switch. The Portal series, Portal 1 and Portal 2, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, and the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection. Now, for the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection, to me, that was Assassin's Creed at the height of its quality. Because Ezio Auditore, for me, is the best assassin. The gameplay was absolutely amazing. The story was pretty good, in my opinion. And now they're coming to the Switch. Okay. The Portal series coming to the Switch. My sister played Portal 2. She absolutely loves it. Portal is an amazing game. The Portal gun is absolutely amazing. GLaDOS is a great villain. Yeah. And Star Wars The Force Unleashed. This was a different kind of Star Wars game. And people absolutely liked it. They had a fan base for it. So now coming to the Switch for gamers to check out once again. Now, some classics from the PlayStation 1 era coming back. Klonoa and Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross was actually rumored for a while, so that rumor was true. I think it was on that leaked list of PC games, actually, so that was another one that was proven to be true. And Klonoa, that's Klonoa 1 and Klonoa 2 coming to the Switch, and it's also coming to PlayStation. And people absolutely love this game that got a chance to play it during the PlayStation 1 era. And Klonoa 2 was released during the PlayStation 2 era. I have never had a chance to play Klonoa, but when this collection comes out on PlayStation, I'm definitely going to give it a go. I'm definitely going to check it out because Klonoa, I've heard a lot of good things about Klonoa, and I really want to check that out. So yeah, Chrono Cross and Klonoa coming back. We also got some more news about Splatoon 3. We took a look at the multiplayer from Splatoon 3, Salmon Run, and yeah, more Splatoon, more ink guns, more of the characters. Yeah, more stuff on Splatoon 3. I can't really go into detail about it because I don't really know how to explain it. You're just going to have to see it for yourself. Oh, man, we got some big news about Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We got some look at the mouthful mode of Kirby. So we all know what Kirby's power is. The fact that he can absorb his enemies and turn the powers into his own. But what happens when he swallows something that's really, really big, like a car? Well, mouthful mode happens, where you can swallow different objects and different things are going to happen. In the trailer, we saw a car, a vending machine, a scissor lift, and a few others. It's absolutely amazing. I've never played a Kirby game before. I think I might get this game. It really does look interesting. And yeah, I think I'll get it. Mario Strikers Battle League, another edition of the Mario Strikers series. I'm not big on soccer, so if you like the Mario Strikers series, you have another game to look forward to. Earthbound is coming back. Earthbound is coming to Switch, and it's not just that. We also have Earthbound Origins, the first game in the Mother series. Remember, Earthbound in Japan is known as the Mother series, and there were 3 games that were produced from the Mother series. Only one came to the US, and that was Mother 2, also known as Earthbound. So now you have the first Mother game coming to America as Earthbound Origins. Now people still want Mother 3 to come, And who knows, maybe if this is successful, having Earthbound and Earthbound Origins to Switch, maybe they'll also bring Mother 3 to the US finally. So yeah, Earthbound coming back, and I know gamers are going to be excited about that. Got some news from Mario Kart 8. 48 more courses are going to be added to Mario Kart 8 in 6 different waves. So we're going to have 48 more courses by the end of 2023. Now, a little bit of an issue with this. Some people were expecting a new Mario Kart game to be announced. They were expecting Mario Kart 9. Instead, we got 48 more courses coming to Mario Kart 8. It's behind a $24.99 paywall. That's a little disappointing, but, you know, it's Nintendo. That was to be expected. But some people noticed that maybe the graphics weren't as up to par as on the courses from the game itself. So these courses that are being added, people are saying it looks like they're the courses from the Mario Kart Tour app, not from the actual, not looking like the courses in the game itself. And if that's the case, that's disappointing, because why would you do that? If that's true, So we have 40 more courses coming to Mario Kart 8, but, you know, a little bit disappointed from gamers, and you know what? I can understand. And the last thing I want to talk about is Nintendo Switch Sports. So, yeah, I did not see this one coming. I thought they were going to be done with the sports series after the Wii. I did not see them bringing back another sports. So, Nintendo Switch Sports is going to be 6 sports to play at launch. Of course, bowling, tennis, and sword fight in return from previous games. And then they added badminton, volleyball, and soccer. And you can use the Joy-Cons in different ways for some of these games. Okay. And they're going to add golf later in the fall. So, okay. We have another sports games. We have another sport game coming. I just don't know how to feel about this. I just don't know if this will work on the Switch or not. It could work on the Switch. I mean, we saw part of the gameplay, how the Joy-Cons are going to work. It's going to be interesting how this works and if people buy it or not. I'm not entirely sure. We're just going to have to wait and see with this. But yeah, Nintendo Switch Sports. That's the last thing I wanted to talk about from the Nintendo Direct. All right, guys, that was the gaming news from this week. As always, I am DiggsGaming, and I will see you guys next time.